So I only have one pair of pants and I never wash them.
I have way more than one pair of pants that I don't wash.
I can explain. So whenever I'm having a conversation with somebody, it inevitably comes to the point where we talk about my pants.
Yeah, I know, right? That always happens. It's weird.
I mean, I don't know why. It's not like I'm bringing it up, it just happens naturally.
Wow, it's so great to finally meet you.
I never wash my pants.
Oh.
Do you want to smell them?
Yeah.
Great, awesome, yeah. Let me just take my pants off so it's not weird. Have I taken minimalism too far?
Yes.
How can I possibly get by with one pair of pants?
Yeah, how do you?
What the happened to my mustache? I don't know, I made a mistake, you know? It was one of those things that you just do it, and then you're like, it's gonna look good, and then you shave it and you're like, I'm 12 again. I feel like Jennifer Garner in 13 going on 30, or maybe 30 going on 13. It's just not a good look.
No, man, I like it, but maybe think about bringing back the beard.
And I'm gonna grow it back, and I just wanna, right now, apologize to everybody. It's not gonna stay like this. Things are gonna change. Okay, back to talking about my pants. As with every major life decision, it started with a blog post, or it might have been an article, or maybe it was a tweet. So I don't remember all the details, but the important thing is that I read something back in 2010.
Yeah, I guess that would have been around about the time that the whole hype started around about the no wash thing. I mean, before this, the early era denim heads, they'd have been into this for a while, but then fashion started taking notice of raw denim, of selvage denim, and then the brands were like, oh, there's something we can milk for a bit.
That said that you don't need to wash your jeans regularly. In fact, it's actually better not to wash your jeans at all, which sounds really gross. And so like everything that I read on the internet, I applied it to my life without fact checking it to see what would happen.
You and me both, Matt.
And what did I discover? Well, I wore my pants every single day for months without washing them.
You and me both, Matt.
And on month 1, they smelled great. And then on month 2, they smelled even better. Okay, maybe they didn't smell better, but they smelled the same. I didn't notice a difference.
You and me both, Matt.
Natalie didn't notice a difference. People down the street, they looked at me funny. They kept whispering like, oh my God, this guy's pants smell really bad. He must have been wearing them for months without washing them. That didn't happen.
Yeah, it's weird, right? They really don't get that funky.
I was caught with my pants down. My mind was blown. My reality expanded. Have I been unnecessarily doing laundry for years? Who was holding this information back from me? Was it Big Pants? Was it the pant lobby? No, actually it turns out that even the president of Levi's swears by this practice and says that he never washes his jeans.
These have yet to see a washing machine. I know that sounds totally disgusting. I know it does.
Yeah, see? Hype train.
We go into autopilot, and after we finish wearing something, we just automatically toss it into the laundry. And a good pair of denim doesn't really need to be washed in a washing machine, except very, very infrequently or rarely.
Yeah, okay, I'll give him that.
You know, I think it's important to really dig into the why behind this, because, you know, it's great that you don't have to wash your pants, but why? Why would somebody choose to not wash their pants for significant periods of time?
Now, this is the bit that I want to answer. Matt has his reasons, for sure, but this is how the whole concept of this whole no-wash concept, this is how it got into the water supply. And it's a simple answer, Matt. For the fades, for those crispy, contrasty fades, when you start wearing a brand new pair of raw, selvage denim jeans, then they are just one flat, continuous blue tone. But as you're wearing them, as you're moving around, creases start to naturally form. This doesn't take long. This is like a day's wear, half a day's wear even. Creases will start to form around about the movement areas. So I guess the most pronounced ones, they're going to be around about the crotch and around about the back of the knees. Around about the crotch, we call those the honeycombs. No, around about the crotch, we call those the whiskers. Around about the back of the knees, they're honeycombs. And in these creases, naturally, you've got some higher parts, you've got some lower parts. The higher parts get more wear, the lower parts get less wear. And this is where the indigo part comes in, because you see, indigo is actually kind of a crappy dye. It really doesn't like to stay on whatever it is you're putting it on. And in this case, you're putting it on or trying to put it on cotton yarn. It just sort of hangs out on the outside of the yarn and never really penetrates into the core. And with a little bit of rubbing, with a little bit of wear, it just falls off. And as it wears off, that inner core that never got touched with the cotton dye, it starts to reveal itself. Now, back to your jeans. Remember that sort of higher and lower part on the creases that I was talking about? The higher parts get more wear, the lower parts get less wear. So the higher parts that are getting more wear, that's going to rub off more indigo. You're going to see more white cotton yarn coming through. And so consequently, you get the fades. The whole idea behind the no wash thing was to minimize the amount of indigo that you're going to lose overall, because you are going to lose a little bit of indigo every time your jeans go through the washing machine. So if you never wash them, the indigo is going to stay put on the parts that see very little abrasion, and so you get high contrast fades. This pair here I wore from raw for 18 months straight, never washing. And this pair here, well, Will, who I bought them off, he washed this pair pretty often. It is quite a difference, right? We call this one, so the no wash one, a high contrast fade, and we call this one a vintage fade. It used to be that this one, the high contrast one, was what everyone was after. Nowadays it's changing a little bit and people are getting a bit more into the vintage fades. Yeah, one is not better than the other, it depends what you're into. But let's see what Matt has to say about it.
First, you get the convenience. You don't have to worry about if your favorite pair of pants are clean because you got one pair of pants and you just wear them every single day. And, you know, in the same way that wearing the same t-shirt every day, which by the way, you might have already seen, I got a new t-shirt. Wearing the same t-shirt every single day for the past few years has really simplified my wardrobe and allowed me to focus on more important things than what I wear every day. And so in that same way, just having one pair of pants just reduces the amount of decisions that I have to make every day. And when I know that I can wear them over and over again without needing to wash them, it's just one additional thing that makes my life more simple and just a little bit more effortless.
Yeah, okay, I do kind of get that. It's not for me, obviously, but I do get it.
Second, from an environmental perspective, you're actually using a lot less water. And that's because instead of having 5 to 7 pair of pants that take up an entire load of laundry, you just got one pair of pants and you never wash them. By not having all those pants, you don't have to wash them, you don't have to take care of them, you don't have to worry about when they're bad and you have to replace them. And so yeah, it just works out really well.
Okay, yeah, but don't you wash your jeans with the rest of your laundry? Like when I'm washing any denim pants, it just goes in the laundry with the rest. Are you washing all your stuff individually, Matt? You don't need to do that, buddy.
And third is that your pants last longer. When you run them through the wash and the dryer, that obviously deteriorates the quality of your pants and they're not gonna last nearly as long. And so your jeans are gonna last you 2, 3, or 4 times longer than they normally would.
Yeah, no, Matty, I need to stop you there. I can call you Matty, right? I mean, like from one Matt to another, it's what am I saying? You're never going to see this, so I guess it's fine. Anyway, denim needs water, especially dry denim. It needs that water to tighten the fibers up and it makes them stronger. It's going to make them last longer. And also, washing them is going to make them last longer as well. As you're wearing them day to day, they're going to pick up all sorts of sweat and dirt and grime, and this just penetrates into the center of those fibers and creates like a grinding paste. It's kind of nasty. And so you've got to periodically get rid of this. Maybe washing pants with cheap stretch fibers in them, maybe that's going to reduce the lifespan, because I don't think the stuff like Lycra or Elastane or whatever's in them to make them stretchy, I don't think that likes the washer dryer very much. And I think that Matty's pants does have a little bit of stretch in them, but more on that later.
Sometimes an odor does build up. Natalie, she definitely would not let me leave the house if my pants smelled. So when it does get to that point, maybe it's been a really hot summer and I'm sweating a lot. Maybe I've been traveling a lot and flying on planes. It's much less often. And that has led to a few moments where I was actually left pantless.
All right, let's go. We've got 15 minutes till the show.
I don't have any pants.
Are you kidding me? Again?
Looks like we know who wear the pants in this relationship. Matt, don't say that.
How do you get by on a single pair of jeans, or a single pair of pants? I really don't get that. I mean, I spill, I hang out in smoky bars. I need to air these things out on a reasonably regular basis. Even when I was at my most minimalist, I still had a couple of pairs of jeans in rotation.
But otherwise, if I want to clean them, I'll just do a bit of spot treatment. I'll grab a towel, a little bit of water. If I spill coffee on myself, I'll just rub out the stain, and that's that.
Yeah, don't do that. Certainly not in indigo jeans. All that's going to happen is that you're going to rub off that indigo, that shit dye stuff indigo, and you're going to end up with a light patch that's going to look weird.
Here's where common sense comes in. Maintaining proper hygiene is important. If you think that your jeans are getting smelly after a month, then wash them. It really depends on a number of factors, from how sweaty you get to how often you wear them, and if you're using public transportation. Seriously, I don't trust subway seats after living in New York for over 5 years. I've seen too much shit. Literally.
Yes, please be sensible about this. To that one guy who asked me how to get dog shit out of his jeans without washing them. I mean, dude, you did wash them, right?
Okay, so I do want to wrap this video up with some legitimate advice about how to go about getting the perfect pair of jeans, because this is not an easy thing to do. I've purchased many jeans in my life. I've worn them, realized after 2 weeks that they look terrible on me or I hate them. I gotta stop getting bleached jeans. That's just my mistake, that's my bad. But I have found a pair of jeans that I love, that I can wear every day, and that I have been wearing for the past probably 8 years.
Yeah, okay, this is super hard and super important, especially if you're going to be wearing these jeans each and every day. They need to be like the perfect fit for you. They need to be versatile. They need to be flexible. If you can, try on in a store with people who know what they're doing, that they can advise you. If you can't do that, make sure wherever you're buying them from has got a decent return policy.
Every couple of years I do have to replace them because I wear them so frequently.
Your jeans last 2 years with everyday wear? Like, how? Especially with those firm, meaty buttocks.
But it's the same pair of pants that I go back to every time. So first, if you're looking to get a pair of jeans, what I recommend is get something that's really tight. Really, when I go into the dressing room to try on the pants, I get like a size that feels too small, and it's just so tight, it's so uncomfortable. But especially if you're not gonna wash your jeans after every single use, you're gonna notice that the fit, it starts to loosen up. Jeans naturally loosen up. And so I wanna make sure I don't need to wear a belt with my pants.
That's those firm, meaty buttocks just working their magic.
And so they should be a little bit tightly uncomfortable when you're first wearing them.
I wouldn't say really tight. It's okay if they're a little bit uncomfy. You should be able to crouch down.
But then after about 4 or 5 days, they'll fit to the point where they'll stay for the course of months until you wash them again, and then they'll end up being a little bit tighter, and they need to loosen up again. Now, the exact pair of pants that I use, I have them here. These are my pants. I know. So special. And they are actually Levi's. So Levi's is not a sponsor of this video, although if the CEO of Levi's is watching this video, your fly's down. Levi's are great. Like, they're not designer pants. I don't need like $300 pants. I think these cost, when they were on sale, I think I got them for like $60 or something, but they're good. They are the 510s. So they're skinny. They're on the skinnier side, and they are Night Shine. Night Shine is like the color. So it's just the black pair of pants. I do replace my pants every couple of years, and the reason I'm making this video and that I even thought to make it is because I recently had to get a new pair of pants, and I was like, I'm going back to those old pair of pants.
Yeah, most of us guys really do like to stick to one style forever. Have I got a lens flare coming in here? Oh, it just went away. Okay, no J.J. Abrams. So really, take your time deciding, and also pick a brand that's got core items, not seasonal stuff that just comes and goes. You don't want to be spending all of that time and energy getting just the perfect pair of jeans for you, only to find out that 2 years later when you go back for another pair, that they're just not available anymore.
So this is the wear and tear after about 2 or 3 years of everyday use. Like, it starts to get a little faded. You can see on these ones. These are fresh. Look at that. A little bit of fading. The big problem for me, why I end up getting new ones, is that little crotch hole.
Yeah, that's the first place my jeans go to. I think it's the first place most jeans will actually disintegrate. But after 2 years, that's pretty amazing. Now, I looked into this nightshade denim, and it's got 1% elastine in it, which is why I think that A, they last longer. The stretch means less strain on the yarns. And B, they won't last long if you wash them.
I couldn't, you know, can't be going out in public like that. I'm telling you, like, I don't go out smelling. I don't go out with holes in my pants, even though that is a style. But at this point, these pants are retired. Now I got a fresh pair. Life is good. I mean, what more can I say about pants?
A lot. I'm building a whole career out of saying a lot of things about pants. Don't take this away from me, Matt.
You know, I think out of all the videos that I've made, I'm gonna be honest, I think this one's gonna change the world. No, but like, I truly think that we should be questioning the norm.
Me too. And look, the lens flare is back. I didn't just imagine it. God, the lighting must be so super weird all the way through this video and all the way through the one that I filmed like half an hour ago. It's hard filming in your front room when you're just at the whims of the Berlin weather, which is very whimmy right now. But anyway, yes, couldn't agree more.
And whether it's how frequently we wash our pants to, hey, can we wear the same t-shirt every day? Let's question the norms. Let's question our assumptions. Let's question the things that we do every single day just because we feel like we have to. That's the end of this video.
And yes, that is the end of this video. Like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. And I'm very curious, is there anybody out there that can really do with one pair of pants? Like, just let me know in the comments below. Right, I'm about to run outside and get some very much needed vitamin D. Like, I'm trying to stock up on this before the winter comes, because that could quite honestly start tomorrow the way this summer's been. So I'm gonna do that. And guys, I hope everyone is happy and healthy out there. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. Hope you're taking care of each other. And I'm gonna see you in the next video.